A very warm welcome to Tech Mining. In the first video of this series, you learned how to access multiple Oracle Apex applications without re-entering login credentials, using single sign-on. In this video you are going to use your Google account credentials to access Apex applications. Social SSO supports authentication with Google, Facebook, and other social network that supports OpenID Connect or OAuth 2 standards. Social sign-in authentication is primarily useful for two use cases. 1. Your application is internet-facing and you expect an unknown number of users from social networks to use your application. 2. Your company has standardized on one of these providers, Oracle Identity Cloud Service, an internal OpenID Connect or OAuth 2 system for authentication. Let's see how this process works. In order to use your Google credentials to access Oracle Apex applications, you have to get some authentication information from the Google Cloud Platform. For this, access Google Cloud Platform using your Google account. The link is provided in the video description. Once you are logged into your Google Cloud Platform account, click the Credentials menu option. Then, click Create Credentials, and select the OAuth Client ID option. The OAuth Client ID is used to identify a single app to Google's OAuth servers. For application type, select Web Application. Provide a name for this OAuth client that will be used to identify the client in the console. Next, enter an Authorized Redirect URI. It is also provided in the video description. Google uses the Authorized Redirect URI to take you to the desired application once you are authenticated. The Apex_authentication package provides a public API for authentication plugins. The callback procedure is the landing resource for external login pages. A redirect is performed to an external login page and the callback is passed into Application Express, which the external login redirects to after successful authentication. Click Create to complete the client creation process. This pop-up screen confirms client creation. It contains two pieces of information, client ID and client secret. Take a note of these values using the respective copy icons next to them. You will use them in your Apex application later in this tutorial. Note that you can access these values anytime by modifying the respective client ID being shown in the background of this pop-up window. After configuring the OAuth Client ID in Google Console, switch to Oracle Apex. Log into your Oracle Apex workspace and select Workspace Utilities from App Builder. On Workspace Utilities page, click Web Credentials and then click Create. Set attributes for this new web credentials. You can copy and paste client ID and client secret from the Google console. The Web Credentials interface lets you manage secure credentials to connect to REST-enabled SQL or other REST services. Oracle Application Express securely stores and encrypts these credentials for use by Application Express components. Credentials cannot be retrieved back in clear text. Credentials are stored at the workspace level and therefore are visible in all applications. Note that a credential cannot be deleted when it is being referenced somewhere in the workspace. Also note that credential information will not be included in application export files. After importing an application into the target workspace, prompts will be displayed instead to re-enter the credentials. Next, you have to create an authentication scheme that will be mapped to the web credentials you just created. For this, open the target Apex application. Go to Shared Components and access the Authentication Schemes interface. Click Create to add a new authentication scheme. On the Method screen, select the default option based on a pre-configured scheme from the gallery, and click Next. Set attributes for the new scheme. Oracle Apex sets some default values for scope and username attributes. Leave these attribute values to their defaults, and create the scheme. After creation, modify the scheme to set one more attribute in the post-logout URL section. The URL value provided in this section ensures a proper logout. If you do not set this property, the application's logout link will have no effect. Logging out only terminates your Apex session, but since your Google sign-on session is still valid, you are automatically authenticated back into the application. Run the application. You will see the Google sign-in page instead of standard Oracle Apex sign-in page. Enter your Google account credentials. You will be redirected to the home page of your application. Click Sign Out. You will be signed out from both the Apex application and your Google account. That's it. Hope that this tutorial has provided you some new information. If you liked it, then please give it a thumb up and subscribe to Tech Mining to get more informative videos. Thank you for watching.